There is something strangely satisfying about pulling a camera out of a pocket that actually feels like a real tool rather than just another smartphone screen. This little red number from Nikon is a throwback to when dedicated point-and-shoots were the go-to for capturing life as it happens. It is compact, it is vibrant, and honestly, it has a certain charm that modern phones just cannot replicate. The first thing that hits you is the build. It is sturdy enough to feel reliable, yet light enough that you forget it is even there until you need it. That 7x optical zoom is the real star here. While phones are still struggling with digital cropping that turns photos into a pixelated mess, this thing uses actual glass to get you closer to the action. Whether you are trying to snag a shot of a performer on a stage or just zooming in on a detail across the street, that Nikon lens does the heavy lifting without breaking a sweat. Now, the touch panel interface is a bit of a mixed bag. It is responsive enough for navigating menus, and the screen itself is surprisingly sharp, making it easy to see what you are framing. But let's be real, touchscreens on older compacts can be a little finicky if you have larger hands or if you are trying to make quick adjustments in a hurry. It is not quite as snappy as a modern flagship phone, but it gets the job done. The image quality is where this device finds its footing. With 16 megapixels and that CCD sensor, the colors have a punchy, natural look that feels less processed than what you get from a mobile device. It handles lighting changes reasonably well, and the 4-way vibration reduction is a lifesaver. It keeps things steady when you are shooting handheld, which is exactly what you want when you are out and about. It even handles 720p video with stereo sound, which is a nice touch for quick clips, though it is definitely not going to replace a dedicated camcorder. One thing to keep in mind is that it is not a low-light monster. If you are shooting in a dimly lit restaurant or a dark alley, you are going to see some grain. That is just the nature of the sensor size, and it is a limitation you have to work around. You might find yourself wishing for a bit more manual control over the ISO in those tricky situations, but for daylight shooting and general travel photography, it is more than capable. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense device that focuses on doing one thing well: taking photos without the distraction of notifications or apps. If you are looking for something that puts the focus back on the act of photography itself, this little Nikon is a solid companion. It is not perfect, and it certainly shows its age in a few spots, but there is a genuine joy in using a dedicated camera that just works. It is a reliable, pocketable piece of gear that reminds you why we started taking pictures in the first place.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.